if your research objective is to compare the score with performance, etc., between two groups, okay, in this case, let's say if you want to compare according to the gender, so you can use either independent t-test, this is parametric, or alternatively use Mann-Whitney test. Okay, so therefore before you can apply these two methods, okay, you need to check for the normality assumption, okay, whether the normality assumption satisfied or not. Okay, so for demonstration, so I will use the convenience score. Okay, so I want to compare the convenience score between gender. So let's say if the data is assumed to be normally distributed, so we perform the independent t-test. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, you can go to analyze, okay, choose compare means, and then go to independent sample t-test. Okay, so go to the test variable, choose convenience, because you want to compare the convenience score between male and female. For grouping variable, choose gender. Okay, actually you need to define group here. Okay, define group, 0 is for male, 1 is for female. So this is must be according to the value label you define in your data set. Okay, continue and then click OK. Okay, so this is the result. So we have the summary of statistics for each category, female and male, and also this is the result of the independent sample t-test. Okay, so how to interpret? Okay, how to read the output first? Okay, so the test of equality of variances, okay, which is the 11th test, show that the equal variances of convenience score for the two groups are equal, okay, due to the significant value is equal to 0.662, which is greater than 0.05. Okay, this value. Okay, so 0.662 greater than 0.05. So we use this column to do the further analysis, where we assume that the variances for the two groups are equal. Okay, so based on the result in row label equal variances assume, okay, there is no enough evidence that the convenience score between male and female is different statistically, okay, as shown by the sig value equal to 0.543 greater than 0.05. Okay, so the sig value here 0.543. Okay, tengok dekat kolom equal variances assume, okay, greater than 0.05. So we can conclude that there is no significant difference. Okay, and then you can support, okay, with the graph. Okay, this is the box and whiskers plot for female and male. Okay, as you can see that there is a slight difference, okay, in the median score, okay, between male and female. Okay, however the maximum score, okay, for female, okay, there are some of the observation are higher than for male. Okay, so how to report? On the average, the convenience score for male, okay, put the mean equal to 3.58 with the standard error 0.536 is slightly higher than female. Okay, just put here slightly higher, okay, because, okay, even though there is a difference, but the difference was not significant. Okay, put the t value, okay, the test statistic, in the bracket here is the degree of freedom, okay, and then with the p value greater than 0.05. Okay, and then we put the figure, the box and whiskers plot, okay, to support that the average of the convenience score for male, okay, is higher than for female. Okay. Okay, if the data is not normally distributed, so the alternative test is the Mann-Whitney test. Okay, but please bear in mind, if the data is not normally distributed, before you decide to use a non-parametric test, you can do a transformation. Okay, it's either you use a log transformation to stabilize the variance, okay, or the reciprocal or a square root. Okay, so do a transformation first. Okay, but after transformation the data still does not meet normality assumption. Okay, then you can apply the non-parametric test. Okay, so let's say we use the same data set, okay, but we choose the variable of informative. Okay, we compare the informative score between gender. Okay, so in this case the data is not normally distributed, so we applied the Mann-Whitney test. Okay, so how to do that? Go to analyze, okay, and then choose non-parametric test. Okay, legacy dialogues, and then choose 2 independent samples. Okay, so the test variable is the informative. Okay, the grouping variable, okay, is gender. Okay, define group, okay, 0 and 1. 0 is for male, 1 is for female, based on the value label that you have declared in your SPSS here. Continue. Test type is a Mann-Whitney, and then click OK. So this is the result. Okay, so there are 2 output here. Okay, the ranks, okay, and the test statistic. So how to report the result of the Mann-Whitney test? Okay, so the informative score for male, okay, the median is 3.5. okay, because Mann-Whitney is a non-parametric. Instead of using mean, we use the median. Okay, and then it's slightly higher than for female. Okay, median for male 3.5, median for female is equal to 3. And the difference was not significant because based on the test value, okay, the p-value that you get is greater than 0.05. Okay, this is the p-value 0.846, okay, which is greater than 0.05, indicate that there is no significant difference between the two. Okay, okay, if your research objective, okay, to compare the score, weight, performance, okay, etc. among more than 2 groups. Okay, for example, in this case, let's say you nak compare according to races. Okay, races, there are 3 categories: Malay, Chinese, Indian. So you can use the independent t-test. Okay, so you can use either ANOVA. ANOVA is a parametric, or alternatively use Kruskal-Wallis test. Okay, Kruskal-Wallis is the non-para. Okay, and then you must check the normality assumption first lah. Okay, and then if there is a difference, okay, you can proceed with multiple comparison, okay, such as LSD, Sheffer, Tukey, Benferroni, Duncan, and etc. Okay, but if there is no difference, so no need to perform multiple comparison. Okay, so for demonstration, okay, kita guna data yang sama. Okay, online shopping habit. Let's say I want to compare the cost score according to income level. Okay, so if you refer to this data, okay, the income level, actually saya ada combinekan income level. Okay, so I create a new variable here, new income. Okay, if I go to the value label, there are only 4 category. Okay, the reason why I combine is yang actually ada yang less than 1000 tu ada 20, and then less than 1000 to 1500 ada seorang saja. So therefore when I combine these 2 category, so dia akan daripada 5, so jadi 4 sajalah. Okay, so I compare 4 groups of income level. Okay, so how to do that? Go to analyze, okay, choose compare means, and then choose one way ANOVA. Okay, so the variable of interest is the cost. Okay, and then factor is the new income tadi lah. Okay, so put here. Okay, and then if you want to do a comparison, okay, if there is a difference, okay, you can choose post hoc. Okay, so I prefer to use Sheffer because it will provide you the, if there is a difference, it will separate each group by using a subset. Okay, nanti saya akan tunjuk kemudian. Okay, continue and then just click OK. Okay, so this is the output. Based on the ANOVA, if you can see here, the sig value 0.457, okay, which is greater than 0.05. So there is no difference, okay, in the cost factor according to the income level, okay. And then if I run the multiple comparison, as you can see that all the sig value are greater than 0.05. So meaning that among the pair of group, okay, there is no difference, okay. And then the homogeneous subset, okay, cuma ada satu sahajalah because there is no difference, okay. So therefore, okay, when you want to report, okay, the ANOVA result, so you can see that there was no significant difference in cost score according to income level. Okay, so you report the F value. Okay, this is the degree of freedom. Okay, the test value of F 0.889 with the P value is greater than 0.05. Okay, and then let's say if there is a difference, okay, so the sig value is supposed to be less than 0.05. Okay, and then when you run the multiple comparison, dia punya subset dia, kalau kata ada beza, the 4 group tu berbeza, okay, you akan nampak the 4 different groups, okay, in a subset. Okay, and then if the data is not normally distributed, then we run the Kruskal-Wallis. Okay, in this case, let's say we want to compare cost score according to income level. Let's say if the data is not normally distributed. Okay, so how to run the analysis? Okay, go to analyze, choose non-parametric test, okay, legacy dialog, and then choose K independent sample. Okay, the test variable list, okay, is the cost. Actually you boleh masukkan semua. Okay, let's say if you want to include convenience, informative, tak ada masalah. Okay, but in this case, let us focus on cost. Grouping variable is the new income. Okay, so the minimum is equal to 1 because there are 4 category. Okay, so the minimum value label is 1, the maximum value label is 4. Continue, and then choose Kruskal-Wallis. Okay, click OK. So this is the result. Okay, actually the most important thing is the test statistic here. So how to report? Okay, so the mean rank for the group suggests that the income 1,000 to 200, 1,500 to 2,000 had the highest cost score, with the income 2,000 to 2,500 reporting the lowest. However, the difference among the level income is not significant because the sig value, okay, here 0.191 is greater than 0.05. Okay.